Hey YouTube, Last Choice Rules here today, and I've got a PSA informational video for you today. I do offer grading for people at a discounted rate based off of PSA's rates for grading. I do send every single month, so this video is actually it's the 13th now of February, so it's about 2 weeks late, but I will do a send-off this month if I get 50 cards submitted. PSA's minimum for bulk, once again, is a 50 card minimum, so there's no way around that. If I get like less than 50 cards submitted, I have to push those back till the following month, which would be March. And so let's go over this. First, information regarding PSA. I'll start with the price because everybody wants to know the price. This month PSA's rate went up. It actually went up about $1 to $1.50 per card more than it usually does. I'm guessing that's because of last month they did a really cheap special that went on, and they got a ridiculous amount of cards submitted through that. So when they're trying to catch up, they increase their pricing, so not as many people send. So in a normal month, I did charge $8.50 per card, but I am going to end up charging $9 per card on the normal months when the price is down, and this month, since the price is up, it's going to be a flat $10 per card. That is anybody in the U.S. and international. It includes everything. There's no cheaper way around it without me losing money. So I'm not going to lose money, just to let you guys know. The duration that it takes to get your cards back, it's stated as a 50 business day return. That's from the time that PSA enters the order into their system, which by the time I ship it out and they receive it, from what tracking says, it takes about a week or two for them to put it into their system. So that's the 50 days after they put it into their system. So it sucks, to be honest. Basically, you're looking at about a 3-month return to get your cards back from PSA, which can be a long time, I understand. Sometimes they get back sooner, like submission number 8 actually took about a month and a half from the day I shipped it out. So that one I'm actually hoping to receive in the mail either today or tomorrow, the return. And next week or the following week I'll get the other, I think, 5 users or 6 users cards out. So if you were one of those users, please send me a message and give me your address to ship the cards back to you. I did write down addresses, but I don't want to end up messing up the address and you not getting your cards, because that would not be cool. So where the price comes from, PSA card grading. First, there's an actual grading price, which I'll just tell you now, this month, with it being high, it's $7 flat per card. That's just the actual card grading. That doesn't include any shipping, any insurance, any card savers, any nothing. This is a card saver. This little plastic card sleeve thing here. Sort of like a top loader, but not as thick. PSA basically requires us to send them cards in these. These get expensive when you buy them. You have to buy them in, I think, at least 100. This is a 200 count box. They came in 2 sealed packages right here, but these ones all have cards in them right now. These go for, on eBay, I think 100's like $14. 200's around $22. I bought 1,000 of them. That was $69, something like that. It was pretty expensive. So the price adds up on that, firstly. I'll show you what a card looks like when it comes back from PSA. It comes in a thick slab here. There is a sealed baggie on top of this. It's actually called a graded card sleeve. And I did tape down the back because it folds over and it makes it much more clear on the card. But I do provide these if you want them. When I return your card, so for the people who sent for submission number 8, when you send me your address, please tell me if you want the card sleeves or not. There is no added cost in that. That's factored into when you grade your card. But if you don't want them, please let me know. Don't end up, getting them and throwing them out because they cost money. And I bought them at $500 at once again, and I would rather not throw them out because I can use them. It prevents your case from getting scratched, and it basically keeps the value of your PSA graded card up in value. On top of that, what your card would cost once it's graded, please don't ask me. Check eBay prices. Completed prices, you can go down the left hand side and hit completed listings. Type in PSA in the card. If there are any, it will tell you if they sold or not. Base prices sort of off of that. You could go off of buy it now prices, but sometimes they're high. So we have that. Here's just a few PSA cards I grabbed out to show you. A couple cool ones like Charizard EX, that's a gem mint tone. Something like this could definitely increase the value of your card. This card in mint 9 form right here actually went down since Flash Flyer was printed. I think these are down to about $175, $190. This PSA 10 version right here is roughly $400 to $500. Buying an ungraded version of this card, near mint condition is about $100. So obviously on some cards it can definitely increase the value of the card. If a card personally grades a near mint 8, you're not going to get much of an increase in price for it if you were to sell it. So I only grade cards that are going to grade mint 9s or gem mint 10s, so perfect cards, basically, because it's a waste of money if they don't grade mint, obviously. More card savers here. Just some cards I got in card savers. Obviously cards I eventually want to grade. Which reminds me, these two I got submitted in Order 8, and you're going to see them soon, and they're incredible. I think I sent the Japanese version of that, too. Charizards, obviously. Japanese Pokemon fan club full art. But, on top of that, I'm trying to see if I remember. Think if I remembered or forgot to tell you anything. So I told you the price. I told you when to expect your cards back. Return shipping. I'm not exactly sure on the cost. I don't know how many cards I can fit in a small flat rate box. I do know that I told some users that I can possibly fit 6. I'm going to have to check on that. I know I can fit 4. But if I can't fit 6, well, I don't know. We're going to have to use a different shipping method, I guess. If you do send priority flat rate boxes for return shipping, which is an added cost for you have to pay return shipping first of all. 1 or 2 cards, PSA graded, and a bubbled mailer, return shipping if you're in the U.S. is $3. It goes up from there. Obviously, 3, 4 cards in a small flat rate box for $6. I might be able to fit 5 or 6 in that small flat rate box, but I'm not positive. After that, basically, you're going to pay for a medium flat rate box, which is $13. There's no other way around it. You do automatically, if you ship in a pay for priority box return shipping, get a tracking number. And you also get a $50 worth of insurance. If you guys want additional insurance, you have to pay for it. It gets extremely expensive. I looked up the price for $2,000 of insurance on something recently, and it was like $35 for insurance, and it's not worth it for that. But that's your call since the cards are yours that you're sent to me to get graded. When to get your cards to me by? The 25th of every month. I need to get the package out in the mail before the end of the month. I ship out either the last day of the month or the day before that. So in January, it was January 30th or 31st. I ended up getting them out the 31st, I guess. So they have to get out in the mail before that. If they don't, PSA probably isn't going to accept the order. So this month, you guys have 12 days to get me cards if you want to send. Like I said, I do need a minimum of 50 cards. If I don't get them, it pushes back to the following month. Nothing I can do about that. I'm not sending any cards myself this month. Personally, it's a little too expensive for me. I mean, spending an extra, $1.50 per card compared to last month. When I sent 40-something cards or 50 cards, adds up quickly. That was an extra, $50 or $75, which is an extra, day of work. Other than that, if you are interested, please contact me via PM. And I do require payment beforehand. Obviously, I take PayPal, I take cash, no personal checks. Really don't want to take money orders, but I will because I can cash them at the post office. So it's your choice. PayPal, I don't charge a fee on sending PayPal as long as you gift it. If you do not send me a gifted payment, pay the extra 5% in fees. Or basically I'm holding your cards until I get the correct payment because I'm out money there. So hope everybody enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any more questions, please leave a comment below or send me a PM, which is better that way. And I'll probably definitely be sending an order in March for sure. I mean, PSA's rate's probably going to go back down, and I've already had, 8 different users contact me, I think, this month about sending. So that's why I put this video out. I didn't want to leave you guys in the dark. But if you guys are interested, send me a message. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave a thumbs down. Have a great day, guys. Bye.